In the bustling city of Chicago, Michael and Emily were a couple who seemed to have everything together from the outside. They had been married for 6 years, shared a cozy apartment near Lincoln Park, and had careers they both enjoyed. Michael was a graphic designer at a marketing agency, and Emily was a schoolteacher who loved working with kids. But as with many couples, their relationship was more complex than what friends and family saw at dinners and holiday parties. Michael began noticing something that quietly troubled him. Emily never seemed to be the one to initiate closeness or affection. While she was warm and caring, Michael often found himself being the one to start hugs, plan date nights, or suggest moments of intimacy. At first, he brushed it off, assuming it was just part of their dynamic, but over time, it weighed on him. One night after dinner, as they sat on the couch watching a show, Michael finally decided to bring it up. He didn't want to sound accusatory or frustrated, but he also didn't want to keep bottling it up. "Hey Em," he started softly, "can I ask you something kind of personal? I feel like I'm usually the one starting things when it comes to affection. Is there a reason you don't?" Emily looked at him, slightly surprised but not defensive. She paused, choosing her words carefully. "Honestly, Mike, I don't always feel like you want me to. You're usually busy, and sometimes I feel like I might interrupt you. And sometimes, I don't feel confident enough about how I look or how my day has gone to put myself out there first." Michael sat with her words, realizing it wasn't that she didn't want to be close to him. She just had doubts and insecurities he hadn't recognized. Over the next few weeks, Michael decided to shift his perspective. Instead of assuming Emily was uninterested, he worked on creating an environment where she felt more comfortable expressing herself. He started with small things. He complimented her genuinely, not just about her looks, but about the effort she put into her students or the way she handled challenges. He began asking about her day more deeply, giving her space to vent and feel heard. Slowly, Emily began to relax, and her energy shifted. One Friday evening, after a long workweek, Emily surprised Michael by planning a small dinner at home with candles and his favorite pasta. He was stunned. It wasn't extravagant, but it was thoughtful, and it was initiated by her. Michael realized then that when Emily felt seen, valued, and secure, she naturally opened up. The real reason she hadn't been initiating wasn't about a lack of love. It was about emotional connection. She needed reassurance that her efforts mattered, and that Michael wanted her involvement, too. Their journey continued with ups and downs, as all relationships do. Michael learned that patience and empathy went a long way. When Emily felt pressure, she shut down, but when she felt safe, she blossomed. They began taking small weekend trips, like visiting Milwaukee for a food festival or driving to Indianapolis for a baseball game. On these trips, Emily often initiated playful moments, surprising Michael with how affectionate she could be. It was a reminder that change didn't come from pushing or demanding, but from nurturing an environment where both people felt free to express themselves. By the time their 7th anniversary rolled around, Michael no longer carried the same worry. Emily had become more balanced in initiating closeness, but more importantly, Michael had learned that relationships thrive when both partners work on understanding each other's inner world. The transformation didn't come from tricks or manipulation, but from genuine communication, support, and care. They celebrated their anniversary in New York City, walking through Central Park, holding hands, laughing over street food, and talking about their future. Their story is a reminder to anyone in a relationship. If your partner isn't initiating, it doesn't necessarily mean they don't want you. Often, it's a sign of deeper feelings, insecurities, fears, or a need for reassurance. Instead of reacting with frustration, approach with empathy. Show appreciation, make them feel valued, and you may be surprised how much it changes the way they engage with you. Love grows not by demanding but by creating a space where it can thrive.